Hey, Bruce is in with me today. So it's great to be back. Bruce took a few weeks off for Christmas, New Year's. I know you were here a lot.
I was going to say, but I was here every day. You
were
weren't.
Here every day.
Are you kidding me?
When I left,
Yeah.
this Gilbert Goons story was big, and then it blew up over the last couple of weeks.
I really think so.
And if some of you don't know what we're talking about, we've got a pack of losers who are children who are murdering and beating
Assaulting
people up. Yeah. They live in Gilbert. They're white rich kids, and they murdered.
Preston Lord is the young man's name.
And it was what, October 28th?
28th. It was a Halloween
Right.
get together. Allegedly,
Yeah,
up to 200 people were present. Many of them witnessed it. Videos of the beating were put on social media. Yet no arrests.
High school thugs who are kind of in a gang, but they're rich, they're white. Mommy and daddy apparently are protecting them. And I don't know where the Gilbert PD is on this. That's the question that I have. This stuff's been going on for months. I mean, the murder was on October 28th, but there were beatings, and it was going on way before this. And I'm thinking, do you guys, are you doing your job out in Gilbert? I don't know the answer to that. It looks like the answer is no to me. This is what it looks like, Bruce, because I know you've been on this story for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It looks like that these kids are getting away with murder because their parents are rich. And
that's certainly the allegation. Their
That's
parents
the
are
allegation.
connected, rich, and that, we had some of the reporters the investigative reporters
from Arizona Republic.
From the Arizona Republic. I had them in last week talking about this. And I remember Robert England's his name. He said, I went to this neighborhood where apparently these kids are from. He goes, we're talking about gates. We're talking about huge homes.
Right.
We're talking manicured lawns.
Right.
This is a nice area, and they've all clammed up. None of them are talking.
Yeah, but I want to know if the cops are helping keep it quiet.
Agreed.
Because I am all for every police officer in the United States. The men and women do an incredible job. They have just the hardest job that you could possibly imagine. And what I always say is I start on the side of the cops, no matter what. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what incident it is. I still start on the side of the cops, and then I move from there. Sometimes you got to blame the police, and sometimes they get a bad rap. Here, I'm just not sure what Gilbert has been doing.
Right.
And so we put in a phone
call.
call.
We don't know what they have or haven't done.
To me, it looks like they haven't done a whole lot. Because let me say, how many kids have been arrested?
None.
How is that possible?
Referrals for charges for 7, some teens, some adults, but that could be a 19-year-old, right?
Have you seen all these videos with kids saying
they're everywhere?
Yeah, kids saying, you know what? I beat this kid. I beat him to
literally.
A pulp. Yeah,
literally. There was a social media post from one kid who claimed that he specifically punched and kicked Preston Lord. He was on the ground,
right?
But he didn't know what happened.
Why isn't that kid in jail?
Yeah.
And if mom and dad are protecting the kid, which again, mom and dad are supposed to protect your kids. I totally get that. But come on, if you murdered a child, if you murdered somebody, so I just want to know where we are in this. How many kids do you think we got? Because I hear they're 20.
Could be something of that nature,
right?
Well, and here's one of the problems. We're talking about, reporters from the newspaper, guys like us, KTAR News Department, ABC 15. Okay, looking into this, we don't have the kind of power that the police have. Shouldn't the Gilbert Police tell us how many people are in the Gilbert Goons?
Yes.
One of the things that came out of our interview with the newspaper and with the investigative reporters was they just went into social media. They just went and looked, and they started connecting this username, this person was there, this person made a thread online, and started building a portfolio. And they said, now, I don't know if the Gilbert PD has this, but we found it pretty easy to find who they were.
This were black kids doing it. You think they would have gotten these kids? If they were Hispanic kids, you think that they would have went after?
If they were poor people?
Yeah. Of course they would have. Those kids would be off the street right now.
Well, it's one of two things. And I'll say it so you don't have to. Either the Gilbert Police Department is incredibly inefficient,
okay.
Or, like with anything, you can choose what you focus on. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many cops and detectives. And were they told, maybe don't look into this one too hard. Look at it. But, if you don't find somebody standing on the scene going, hey, I did it, well, then we're just going to move on from it.
I just don't know any cop.
Are they slow walking it?
I don't know. I just don't know any cop that would see this happening and turn a blind eye to it.
There are videos. There are multiple videos
The evidence
of the beating happening.
Right.
How you cannot look at those videos and identify some of the suspects is beyond me.
Let me ask you, at that party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to 200 people, they say, possibly read it.
Did they interview 200 people? I don't know the answer. I'm guessing no, because Gilbert PD hasn't come out and said they did.
And what we're hearing is the parents have told the kids, don't talk to the cops.
Okay. So if my kid saw a murder at a high school party, I know what I would do.
You would hope.
I know what I would do. You're going to tell the police exactly what you saw. And then you're not allowed at any more parties.
So one of the issues, and there was a kid that was beat up at the InNOut Burger there, kind of Williamsfield Road,
right?
By a pickup truck pulls up, 10 guys jump out of the back and just beat the hell out of him. Okay,
yeah. and it's like a game to these kids.
Well, and they don't know how connected it all is, but it certainly sounds like them.
Right.
But he was getting threatening messages on social media.
Who was?
That kid. Guns pointed at him. We're coming to get you. And the question or the concern is, have people clammed up in that area, in that neighborhood, because they're more afraid of the goons than they are of the cops? Is it like the mob? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think so.
Where it's like, you better keep your mouth shut or, not for nothing, somebody's coming over.
Well, it's not the kids that they'd be scared of. It would be the parents who are
Possibly.
dialed in.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. We have a lot more questions than we have answers. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah. It's Tuesday. We're going to be here all week.
We're going to be asking questions.
We put in a call to the Gilbert PD. All I want to know is what's going on. If you dragged your feet on this one, be honest and say it. Or tell me that we're wrong, that you guys know what you're talking about. We're working 24/7 on this. I just want to know. Because I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like they're dragging their feet. Yeah. And it looks like a bunch of white, rich kids are being protected by their parents and the police. And I don't want to believe that.
I don't want to believe it either.
Thanks for watching Gatos and Chad. Click to watch more and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.